Morning everyone. So we have a release this morning from Asus with images of their new 3070 cards. I wanted to talk a little bit about the 3070 delay and some people asking should they wait or buy a 3080. And then I wanted to quickly show a new Hurricane card from Leadtek at the end, one of their new 3090 variants. So a quick reminder of the 3070 specs. So that's 5888 CUDA cores, 8GB of GDDR6, not the X variant, but we're still waiting on clock speeds for most of these cards. First up, let's take a look at the Asus 3070 TUF 8GB. This is the standard 3-fan cooler design. I assume much like the 3080 it will be an all-metal shroud. It's 2.7 slot cooler, so you'll need plenty of room in your case. The card is 29.99 centimeters in length, but let's just say 30 and keep it simple, guys. Or 11.81 inches if you're in the US. What's interesting after all this talk of capacitors recently is they appear to be using the larger SP caps rather than the smaller MLCC cap. I would assume that they've done a lot more testing with the 3070, so know this is going to be stable, and obviously we'll be working with NVIDIA on any drivers to help keep it stable. On the back it's got the 2 HDMI slots and 3 display ports. Next, let's take a look at the ROG Strix 3070 with the RGB, again a 3-fan design, very sleek looking with its black and metallic finish. I actually used to have some alloys with a similar look, so I quite like the look of that one. This time we're seeing a 2.9 slot cooler, so take this into consideration with your case size and what other components are in there. The card is also 32 centimeters long or 12.53 inches, so you need, again, plenty of room or you're going to have to be doing some case modding. As with the TUF, it has SP cap style capacitors, and in fact, looking at the back of the card there, you can actually see there are less windows in the back plate, so you cannot see as many of the capacitors, strangely. As always, this is an Asus product, so it will work with the Aura Sync. It's got 2 HDMI and 3 display ports again, and you can expect to pay a slight premium for this model as always. But, you know, for some people I think it'll certainly be worth the extra cash. Finally, let's take a look at the Asus Dual RTX 3070, which is the same 8GB model, but with a 2-fan design. Again, it appears to be an all-metal shroud around the fans with a backplate. Again, sporting SP caps and multiple cutouts in the backplate, a bit like the TUF. Specs, once again, put this as a 2.7 slot card, considerably shorter at just 26.7 centimeters or 10.5 inches. I say considerably, what I mean by that is it'll make a huge difference for some people in terms of their case size and what they can fit in. A couple of inches here or there makes a huge difference. All these cards are very nice looking. Asus always produce good looking cards. For me personally, I must say I do like the Strix here, especially for that black and metal contrast. Sadly, unless I installed the card vertically, I wouldn't get to see that in my case anyway, so is it that important? I'm not sure. Certainly mounting it in the normal fashion, you would see all of the RGB LEDs on the side at least. Now, moving on, since the 3070 delay announcement, I've seen a number of posts on Reddit and other forums asking, should I buy a 3080 or wait for the 3070? Well, I have a simple and a long answer to that. The simple answer is you should wait because no one can buy a 3080 anyway. There's no stock. I can only assume that people asking that have not been following the 3080 launch and stocking issues. The longer answer is, do you really want to spend what is going to be a minimum of a few £100 or a few $100 more to possibly get a video card a few weeks earlier? And realistically, since most places you can't even pre-order, chances of getting a 3080 this side of Christmas are looking like a struggle at the moment. Unless production ramps up significantly in the coming weeks and we start to get a lot more shipments. I have no idea what the 3070 launch will be like, but they're clearly hoping to have more stock than the 3080, and that's one of the reasons they've delayed it. Time will tell, but my advice would be wait, otherwise you're going to spend your life hitting F5 on the NVIDIA website and hoping that you get to buy something, because shipments to other stores are in very small amounts. Now finally, I'd like to take a quick look at the new Leadtek RTX 3090 Hurricane. sporting a large 6x6mm heat pipe cooler, some big fans and plenty of LEDs. This is a 3-slot cooler design. It's 32.3 centimeters in length, 12.2 centimeters wide, so this is a big toy and certainly not for those with a small case, or if you do have a small case, expect to need to get the Dremel out so you can do some case modding. But again, very nice design. I quite like this one. I'm not sure when this is going to be available or what the price will be. Nice to see Leadtek giving the 3090 the hurricane treatment. That covers today's interesting news so far. Thanks everyone for watching. As always, like, share and subscribe. If you don't like the video, please comment below. I do take all feedback into consideration. Have a good day everyone.